We've got a long history on this land. The Cook family started farming here around the 1870s, and it's been the same family all the way through to now. So I'm fifth generation, my kids are sixth generation. Part of that is we see ourselves as custodians of the land. We're trying to farm in a way where we look after the land, we improve the environment, and we also aiming to produce the healthiest, high quality product that we can.
This time of year is traditionally what they call a feed gap, and that's where in most systems the summer pastures all died off, but the winter pastures haven't had a chance to establish yet. And during that time of year it's really quite hard to keep condition on the animals. There's a lot of feeding that goes into them externally, but this is where the perennials really come into their own in helping us supply consistently throughout the year. The perennials here have really perked up, and it's given the cattle some nice green feed to come on to. All the animals are born and raised here, and they leave from here, so they spend their whole lives on this property. In terms of provenance, it's always good to know exactly where the animals are coming from. Once a week we bring the animals in, select the animals we're sending off to market, and they travel just down the road to the abattoir. It's only about 45 minutes. In terms of food miles, that's one of the benefits of shopping locally.
I think the point of difference for Dandaragan Organic Beef is that we're a locally produced, grass-fed, grass-finished beef that is raised in a system that aims to be as low carbon as possible. Our grass-fed system sequesters so much carbon under our perennial plants.
They're really deep-rooted, and this helps to drop the carbon way down into the soil profile, so not just in the top 100 mil. Some of the roots we've tested on these go down to 1.5 metres, and transferring that carbon down that deep really does make a difference in trying to sequester carbon and keep it tied up in the earth.
Our system is designed to be as sustainable as we can make it, and we're always looking to improve the diversity of our pastures, and all these elements go towards making a really quality beef product that people can taste the difference. Around me is a regenerated creek line. We have revegetated all the creek lines on the farms. This is to increase biodiversity. It's just part of, I guess, our role as a custodian of the land. We provide habitat for so much more wildlife, insects, by slowing the water that runs through our creek line here. It works as a sponge, and it forces the water out through the rest of our soil profile, which is really beneficial for our land and the water holding capacity of it. It's all an interconnected system. When you have ground cover and a holistic sort of grazing system, that the land starts to respond and become healthier because it's got more water in it, it's got more humus, it's got a healthy soil biome, and that all comes up through into the pastures and into the animals, and basically into a product that has all the benefits of being grown in a system like that. Dandaragan Organic Beef is certified organic. That means that we can't use antibiotics, synthetic fertilisers, chemicals, fungicides, no GMOs. So in that sense, we are a very transparent food production system that has all the checks and balances to ensure that you are getting the cleanest, most natural product in your diet.
With the perennials, we try to graze them fairly lightly, and that way we keep a ground cover, so there's not a lot of soil exposed. It protects the fungi and the bacteria that are naturally in the soils and stop them from being killed by the hot temperature that you can get over here in summer. There's no soil erosion. Our topsoil is very thin anyway, and we don't want to lose any if we can avoid it. So keeping a little bit of ground cover is also really beneficial for the soils and the biome. What we find is by looking after the soil, you look after the plants, you look after the plants, and that helps look after the animals and keep them in really good condition.
We're focused on building healthy soils, and the healthy soil biome is going to send all those nutrients into the plants. So what people need to think about is what food did their food eat?